Today's another fantastic day. Do you know why? Because today I'm going to give you a tour of where I get to work every day. Yes, my studio. Yes, I haven't done this yet. And yes, that's horrible. But let's get started. So up front is where, this is where we have a lot of our meetings. This is where we get excited about the day, excited about the week, excited about what we are doing. And what we are doing here is we are creating. A lot of brainstorming happens here. Over here, we pump iron, right? This is a steroid-free zone, but this is where we pump some iron and just, we can just work out. There's not much more to say about the gym. When you have some energy to burn, you come here. Over here, we have the ping pong table. And I'm not trying to brag, but I used to suck at this, but now we don't. We play a lot at this right here because this is what really relieves our brain to be able to open it up for more fun, more creativity, because when you're working through the day, I feel that I've been in companies where they have these things, but you never see them use them because they're scared to death to touch them. Here at my company, my role is you have to touch this. Whether you're good or not, that doesn't matter, but you have to play every day. This is fun. And here we have another living room area. This is where we have other meetings, and this is usually like an intimate meeting. This is a serious meeting. This is just a nicer side, a bigger TV, carpet. We have carpet. You have to take your shoes off when you come in the zone and wear your slippers. Bring your own slippers. But again, we don't do that either. Over here, we have the drone zone. We have batteries, we have the cameras, we have some of the microphones. This is like a quarter of what we have. But this is the cool stuff. This is the stuff you want to display. So we, lit it up. We have the large drones up top, some gimbals, more gimbals and more gimbals, and there's gimbals hidden. But this is the stuff we use all the time. And in building all this gear, I gathered a lot of stuff to fix the drones, fix the cameras, and that's what all these boxes are for. This is my OCD and keeping things extremely organized and labeled, because when you have all these things, you got to know where to find it and find it quick. So this is probably one of my favorite areas until I got this area over here. Of course, we have our Nerf guns. Everybody probably has these in their office. This is a very common thing. Now, notice when Pedro takes this to the face, oh my gosh, that was so close. I almost got him. This is what we use when employees show up late. Over here, we have our RC car wall. We actually use these for work, just like we do the Nerf guns. We use all these things for work, if my wife asks. But this is what we use for, at a conference. We built a racetrack for employees, or I'm sorry, not employees, but they did race too though, for customers to go ahead and race around a racetrack we built. And for example, this car up here, I built this for carrying cameras. This carries a 360 camera. You can really carry a lot of cameras, but this is another custom build that I did here. Down here we got our hoverboards. I'm on a hoverboard right now because we refuse to walk at Neon Cloud, and that's our motto. Actually, no, we use them for filming. So we get down low, we crouch like a tiger, and we walk like a ninja. And by walking like a ninja, I mean we don't walk at all. And we grab our gimbal and we film. Back in the day, that used to take people forever. They had to set up a track, get another guy, and they probably had a guy to push a guy, and then you had to probably get trained to push a guy so it could be consistent. Now, we just use our minds and get on the hoverboard and make some beautiness. My favorite part of the whole studio, these are our boosted boards. These skateboards go 22 miles per hour, and we have two just in case one doesn't work, and you cannot be without a boosted board. That's how I get to work every single day. Over here, we have a conference area. We never use that, so let's not talk about that. But we have our desks. So we have some salespeople, motion graphics artists, and all kinds of other people work here. But these desks are custom made. I'm very proud of these desks. If you look over here, it's a little easier to see maybe. Like all these angles, it's really beautiful, these huge casters. This all came from a scrap yard. I found some really cool metal, and I bought 2,000 pounds of metal. And because I wanted our desk to be unique. If you're gonna spend this much money on desks, I wanted to have the one and only ones in the world, and they certainly are. So if the zombie apocalypse happens or a tornado comes through, these desks are like, you're not getting, these will be here. I may not, but they will be here. Over here we have a basketball hoop. Actually this is our second basketball hoop because our first one was really hard to make a basket. So the second one, we decided to change things up and get a bigger hoop, made a custom-made basketball hoop, and let's see, I don't think it's helping me much, but, I hope that got that, because I totally made it. We got bikes for all employees, because we're in Deep Ellum. Deep Ellum is thebomb.com, number one. Number two, Deep Ellum, there's over 70 restaurants within a little mile radius. It's a long little strip of an area in Dallas, on the east side of Dallas. It's like downtown Dallas, but right like next to downtown Dallas, because downtown Dallas is not as much fun as Deep Ellum. But down here we have all kinds of fun things like restaurants, tattoo parlors, and more tattoo parlors. And then there's restaurant and bars. And we don't do any of that, but we do a lot of restaurants because we have to eat every single day, because that's the way God made us. And if you want to head out for a lunch or just get a nice brisk little bike ride in, go for it. So we got everybody bikes, why not, right? Over here, you know, right behind you, Pedro, is we have our sugar gliders. Sugar gliders are the most amazing animals on earth because they're little like baby like squirrels, but they fly and they have pouches like kangaroos and they're soft like koala bears, but they're like tigers and they'll attack. Okay, so they don't attack, but they're very attached to the owner, and since I'm the owner, it makes me feel like I'm loved, and that's what's important, is love in this world, love. But they sleep here all day because they're nocturnal and they are in their own little tree, so they could just get out and do what they want, but they just sleep all day, so it don't really matter. Over here, this is actually my zone. This is where I edit and what else, whatever I do. I mean, let me think of some cool thing. I work. This is what I do. This is what I do. But you know, up here, I have things set up for my brain because I have incredible amounts of ADD. And when you have that, you have to like tone that and fix it. And you know, because I'm stuck with it, I can't get rid of it. I've tried, but it's still there every day when I wake up. So to help me focus, I have things organized in a fashion where this is usually my editing platform because it's a 40-inch curved monitor and it wraps around my head almost. And this is nice and big for editing, makes it nice, easy. Over here is typically where all my project information is, all of our CRM information, all of our client information, everything that we're doing based, you know, work-based, all of our programs, like 38 programs, they're all over here. Not at once, but a lot of them are. And then back here for viewing videos or for keeping up, you know, other project information to keep on track so we can look at the overall scheme of things and see where we are with all the projects we got on our plate at the same time. Last thing, kitchen. We got a kitchen in here. Yes, a kitchen. So this kitchen here is, you know, it wasn't here when we got here, but we decided why not have one, and so we built this kitchen. As in, like, this wasn't here, the stove, a lot of the stuff wasn't here, but we wanted a place to be able to separate ourselves from work because it's very important for me. Like when my employees go home, I want them to go home. I don't want them to talk to me. I want them to call me, not because I don't like them, because I kind of like them, but it's because I want them to get a mental break. Same as lunch. I need them to get a descanso. You know, they need to just chill. It's no work conversations in here, but just eating, stuffing our faces, enjoying each other's time, each other's fellowship. And then also twofold, we filmed some videos in here as well. We filmed cooking videos and we filmed other product videos in here. So it really worked out for the best. But this is our space. This is Neon Cloud Productions. And you know, this is our space, the way we like it. Everything in here is intentional, from the LED lighting we really didn't get into, where, you know, in the mornings we have a certain kind of light, and then in the afternoons, so we can wake up, we have another kind of light, the kind of light you're looking at right now, like super bright. But this is our space and we built it to work for us and we love it, and I hope you love it. But I hope you have an amazing day. If you have any more questions about things you've seen, just comment below. But you have an amazing day and we will see you guys soon.